Hello everyone. I welcome all class 12 students in this session. As we are discussing applications of biotechnology, in this field, let us discuss the importance of making transgenic animals. In transgenic animals, the DNA is manipulated to possess and express an extra gene which can be utilized for several functions to find in human being. So the transgenic animals are developed. For examples, transgenic rats, rabbits, guinea pigs, sheep, cows, etc. has been produced. Now, what are the common reasons why these transgenic animals are made? First reason is that to study the normal physiology and development of the normal functions in the human body. So, these transgenic animals with a manipulated DNA in them, they are useful to study gene regulation and their effect on the normal functions of the body and its development. To study several growth factors like insulin growth factors in human being. Now, these are used to study the genes which are responsible for disease in human and their treatment. Transgenic models have been developed for many human diseases like cancer, cystic fibrosis, Alzheimer's, rheumatoid arthritis, etc. Many useful biological products can be produced by introducing into transgenic animals. Now, this new portion of DNA which codes for a particular product, the special human protein which is used to treat certain disease can be obtained. For example, human protein alpha 1 antitrypsin which are used to treat emphysema are developed. Then the animal breeders in 1997, the first transgenic cow, Rosie, which produces human protein enriched milk, that is 2.4 gram per liter. And this milk, which contains human alpha lactalbumin, which was found to be more nutritionally balanced for the human babies than the natural cow milk. Then these animals can be used for vaccine safety like polio vaccines and other vaccines, etc. Certain transgenic animals are made to carry genes which make them more sensitive to the toxic substance than the non-transgenic animals. On exposing these toxic substances, their effects in these animals can be studied in very less time. Some ethical issues are also there. For example, the genetically modified organisms, they show unpredictable results when such organisms are introduced in the ecosystem. Then the government of India has formed the organization like Genetic Engineering Approval Committee. This decide the validity and safety of the genetically modified organisms in the ecosystem. Sometimes the certain companies, they make the patents for the products and their technologies which are grown and identified, and they are used by the farmers and indigenous people related to the specific region or country. For example, rice. Thousands of years in Asia agricultural history, and about more than 2 lakhs varieties of rice are grown in India. So, Basmati is the unique rice of India, and it is very much liked by everyone for its aroma and flavor. There are about 27 varieties of basmati rice are cultivated in India. In 1997, an American company got patent right for basmati rice through the US Patent and Trademark Office and was allowed to sell a new variety of basmati rice in US and abroad. This new variety was derived from Indian farmer varieties. So, Indian basmati was crossed with semi dwarf varieties and claimed as an invention or a novelty. Besides basmati rice, now attempts are in progress for neem and turmeric. So, our rich legacy will be reduced by other countries and individuals if our government do not pay attention or counter these patent applications. Now, in this regard, biopiracy has been developed. Biopiracy is the use of bioresources by multinational companies and other organizations without proper authorization from the country and the concerned people without the compensatory payment. Generally, financially rich countries are poor in biodiversity than the underdeveloped nations. So, the traditional knowledge related to bioresources can be exploited to develop modern applications and are used to save time, efforts, and expenditure during their commercialization. So, to check these problems, Indian Parliament has cleared the second amendment of the Indian Patents Bill that takes such issues into consideration. The patent is the exclusive right which are granted by the national government to an inventor or their assignee for a limited period of time in exchange for a public disclosure of an invention. The patents satisfy three criteria: novelty, that means innovations must be new; non obviousness, It may not be documented but is otherwise well known. Utility: product should be of particular use for human being. Now the controversy in India regarding patent and biopiracy is first on basmati rice, then turmeric, and then neem. In turmeric, in May 1955, patent was granted by US Patent Office to University of Mississippi Medical Center for use of turmeric in wound healing. The patent was challenged by Dr. R.A. Maselkar, and it was established that use of turmeric as healing agent was known in India century, so the patent was revoked. Neem: in 1996, Vandana Shiva challenged the patent granted to the firm of W.R. Grace and Company by European Patent Office, Munich, for fungicidal uses of neem oil. Ancient Indian texts were flagged to point out that there was no novelty factor and India had known them for very long. In Ayurveda, basmati rice: in September 1997, Texas company Rosetech was given patent on basmati rice lines and grains, but later it lost most of the claims of the patent. So, in this way, the transgenic animals are useful for the human being, and patent of the product should be done under the government agencies. So, thank you for this session.